Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your bonus reading for July 2025. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I do monthly readings for all my zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as some other fun content over on Instagram and TikTok. If you hear any meowing, there is a cat in the building. It's not a ghost, I promise. So for this reading, this is a bonus reading. You guys were one of the top 3 zodiac signs that engaged the most with my content this month. So big thank you to you guys. So we're going to do a love reading and a general reading for you. We're going to start with the love reading and see what comes up. So remember, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it does not feel like it resonates with you and your story, do not try to force it. Okay. All right. Spiritual team archetype cards. What messages do you have for the Capricorn collective regarding their love lives and their person? What messages do you have for the Capricorn collective for their love lives and their person? Let's see. Okay. So first up, we have Don Juan, and it did come up in the reverse. So we're going to read the shadow attribute. Here you can see what it looks like upright. All right, so Don Juan in reverse. Using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Don't love that. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the hero / heroine. And this one came up in the upright. And it says, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Very interesting. This person could work in like the first responder industry for some reason. That came up. Like this person could be a fireman, firewoman, fireperson, whatever. Police, EMT, something of that nature where like emergencies are part of their job. Okay. So this person could have somewhat of a hero mentality. I don't necessarily know if it goes to their head to the point where they're like a narcissist, but I definitely feel like this person is in no short supply of romantic interests. Does that make sense? So I feel like this person is definitely used to like coming into contact with people that love to see a man or woman in uniform. Does that make sense? Now, I'm not saying this is you. Also giving off that same energy of being like smitten with someone in uniform, maybe, maybe not, but just want to give you a heads up. Like this person is used to being found attractive. And I think it has a lot to do with potentially the job they do. Okay, let's get into the tarot and see what comes up. Spiritual team, Black Tarot, what messages do you have for the Capricorn collective regarding their love lives or their person? What messages do you have for the Capricorn collective regarding their love lives or their person? What do we have here? What is up? Okay, we got the 3 of coins reversed, 2 of knives, Father of coins reversed, Temperance in reverse. Come on. Father of baskets reversed. Yeah, right off the bat, like, I don't love this. Bottom of the deck, we have Star in reverse. We have the 3 of wands, 4 of coins, 7 of baskets reversed, and 2 of wands in reverse. This person doesn't really take life too seriously. In my opinion, this person is perfectly happy being on their own and being chased after by multiple people. They don't know how to put in any effort. They don't chase, they attract. And boy, do they attract. They don't have to do much to attract either. Like I said, like they're good looking and they know it. Like the Father of baskets and the Father of coins in reverse, like I don't know. This also gives like flashy, the Father of coins. This gives me somebody who dresses really nicely or dresses in a way that's really flashy. So maybe they dress in nicer clothes or they like to be seen in certain venues or establishments that have a certain air of status to them. Does that make sense? And Father of baskets is giving It's giving that they are emotionally mature enough to know that they're an F boy or F girl or F person. Um, and just like that is their identity. That is their identity. And they just have no intention of changing as far as I can tell. So if you are trying to figure out whether this person is interested in you or wants to move forward with you in some sort of way, like I'm not getting that this person is interested in doing anything serious with anybody other than their job and their coworkers. And even then, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like yeah. They may have a bit of an ego to them. It may not be a very loud ego. They may not come across like, when I think of fire sign ego, it's very bold, it's very in your face. But to have the coins in the baskets, it's a little bit more reserved. It's that silent confident or that quiet confidence or quiet cockiness. They know they're the shit, but they don't have to like put it out there or be obnoxious about it. Does that make sense? Uh, Capricorns, I don't know what is going on with your readings this year, but I mean, it's just, I don't think I've gotten a single one that's like super positive. Maybe your generic or general reading will be different, but love wise, yeah, this person just, uh, yeah, they have no future dreams or goals for anything solid. And the Three of Wands is so funny because like it's three women. Like, tell me those ladies do not look flirty as hell. Like, they don't have to chase after women or men or whoever. Like, people come to them at the bar all the time. Sometimes multiple people, like, yeah, they're admired. They don't, but they also don't like to get too attached. They don't like to open up to people, get too deep with people. It's very, you know, it's very like being a kid in a candy store. So many options, so many different chocolates to try. You know, why would I just settle for one? They have no vision for the future. They are completely content with who they are in this given moment, and they have no intention of changing whatsoever. So I do apologize, Capricorns, kind of the short end of the stick on that one, but it is what it is. I'd rather you have the truth than continue to live in a fantasy. So if this is giving your person, just be highly aware that that is the situation. And again, if this doesn't resonate for you, then this message may not be for you. Okay, so not a huge deal. I'm going to go ahead and move on to an oracle deck and close out the love reading with these. Spiritual team, Hidden Truth Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Capricorn collective regarding their love lives or their person at this time? What messages do you have for the Capricorn collective regarding their love lives or their person at this time? Let's see what's going on. What do we have? I hope that you can forgive me one day. This person knows they're doing wrong. They know they're not a great person. I don't know. I really have no words for this person. Ew. Okay, anyways. I left when I saw you with someone. You know what it's giving? It's giving like this person had to one up you because they saw you talking to someone, maybe they got the wrong idea or they saw that you moved on. This person could have secretly liked you a little bit more than they chose to admit, but it does give very petty energy too. It gives like, you know, I decided to move on because I saw you talking to some guy at the bar. Like any excuse or any reason to not get attached, it feels like it's that kind of a thing. This person is just very weird. Anyways, at the bottom of the deck it says, I want to be more than friends. Yeah, I mean, this person, I feel like this, oh, you know what this could be? This person may be used to getting what they want. and you guys may have shut them down or moved on, and you weren't hung up on them like they're used to people being hung up on them. But this person is so used to not putting in any effort, they don't know how to approach you, even when you move on, because they want you to chase them. So they can't come towards you. They can't even bring themselves to come towards you. Capricorns, this is not worth it. This person is not worth it. I'm just going to tell you that based off of what I feel like. This person is not. You're going to be playing this cat and mouse game with them for a long time. And I don't see any signs of them ever maturing. I mean, at least in the near future. This could take this person years to grow up and grow out of this mentality. And I don't feel like it's your job to try and teach this person how to be in a relationship with you. Don't do it. Don't do it, Capricorns. Anyways, that's what I'm seeing for the end. I'm going to go ahead and leave the love reading there. Please leave a like or a comment. Let me know if this resonated for you, how this resonated for you. I would love to hear about it. I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle everything and get ready for your general reading. So I will see you guys there. All right, let's go ahead and get into your general reading now. Spiritual team, Citadel Fantasy Oracle, what messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective at this time? I had a couple fall out, but it was more than what I needed. Let's see what comes up for you guys. Okay, we have the Priest in reverse. Interesting. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Herald upright. Small regrets and longing. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and read from the guidebook on these. This is a newer deck for me, so I want to make sure I'm giving you guys an accurate reading. So give me just 1 second to see where these are, and I will read them for you. Okay, Priest in reverse. With loss of faith comes loss of motivation. Feeling defeated makes even the simplest of tasks feel insurmountable. Try to think back to more optimistic times and remind yourself, I am worthy, I am capable, I am able to change my own fate. Ooh, I feel like you guys needed that message this year in particular. I feel like the readings I've done for you guys has never been this consistently challenging. I will say that. Okay, let's take a look at the heralds. Okay, so it's easy to get caught up in the what ifs, but if you go forward holding on to all those little regrets, you're going to miss out on the pleasures of the moment. Be your own herald of change and bring something new and more positive into your life. Don't let the force of your own feelings separate you from finding joy in the path you're on now. I love that. So coming out of some tougher times, definitely, like, it's come across in my readings. Like I said, I feel like this is the time for you guys to really tap into your own personal strength and just remember who the fuck you guys are. You guys are the goats, literally. You guys are represented by the sea goat. So you guys are that bitch, and you don't have to be a woman to identify with being that bitch, okay? So, you know, we all go through tough shit. It's facts. But regretting those things, or continuously regretting or beating yourself over the head or feeling bad about what happened or wondering like, well, what if I had done this instead, is not going to help you in terms of moving forward. Learn the lesson, move on. Try not to beat yourselves up. I am notorious for beating myself up and being my harshest critic, so I get it. Easier said than done, but you got to retrain your brain a little bit to kind of help you get past this feeling sorry for ourselves phase. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to feel the feelings. It's okay to move through those feelings. And I'm not saying it's going to be healed within a day or a week even, but we do kind of have to start rewiring our brains at some point and just taking this as like, it is what it is. Forward, onward we go. Okay, let's get into the tarot and see what comes up for you guys. Spiritual team, Black Tarot, what messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective? What messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective at this time? What messages do we have for the Capricorn collective at this time. Alrighty, what we get? We have the Father of Baskets. Okay. We have the Eight of Knives. Judgment in reverse, excuse me. 10 of Baskets. 8 of Wands in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Son of Baskets. Okay. Justice. Chariot in reverse. The Ace of Wands and the Emperor in reverse. So interesting. Yeah, it feels like you guys have literally lost. It feels like you guys have lost control in a way, or you don't feel in control of your life anymore. Something may have happened where you may have done something or said something specifically to like hinder your growth in some way. I don't know why I'm getting like someone said something online or something came back around to bite them in the butt recently. Okay, so maybe like you made a tweet back in 2013 and that resurfaced and like affected you getting a job or something like that. And maybe it was like a huge opportunity. Okay, something that you've been wanting for a long time. But unfortunately, those past mistakes can hinder us in a lot of ways. It is unfortunate. It is stuff that happens. Sorry about that. I had a timer set. Yeah, so I mean, really, this is just an opportunity for you to learn the lesson. Like, the biggest message going forward is obviously don't do what you did again. And all you can do is learn from it, but also don't let it define you moving forward. Communicating what you have learned or communicating what you have done to rectify past actions or past even words can go a long way in proving that you have learned that lesson and that you are working towards being a better individual in general, in terms of like if this is impacting you getting a job or something like that. Does that make sense? But for those of you who are like, this may not be impacting work or anything like that, I do feel like this in a lot of ways has stunted you. Like you really just don't know what to do in terms of moving forward here with this Eight of Knives and Eight of Wands in reverse. Things are just moving so slow. And I feel like you guys are in your head about a lot of things. Okay, so some of you guys may get really like self-conscious or like stumble over your words, or if you're even unsure of whether you should bring this up, let's say it isn't a job interview and it's something you have to bring up, like, okay, so maybe you have a felony and you're trying to get a job and you're like, do I bring this up? Do I lie about it? Do I try and hide it? Do I be honest about it? How do I maneuver or navigate this in a way that shows people that I've learned the lesson, I've done the time, but I'm not that person anymore? And how do I show that? And how do I get past these blocks so I can get to what it is that I want with this 10 of Baskets, which is a job and a nice place to live and a family and all of that stuff, like being able to provide for your family for a lot of you. And to that I say it's going to be different for everybody. It is. It's going to be different for everybody. Honestly, I think honesty is the best policy. If it comes up, it comes up. Is it anybody's business outside of that? No. But again, that's up to your discretion and how you feel in the moment. Do you feel safe enough to share that with other people? That's none of my business. Like, I know I've been around people that have been in those situations, and it's like, that's not for me to say, like, because I've never personally been in that situation, so I can't say. I've never experienced what that's like going into an interview and be like, yes or no, do this or do that. I think it's up to you what you feel comfortable with. And I think a lot of that also comes with trusting your own intuition. Just know that if you lie in the interview or lie on your application and it comes up in your background check, that could do more damage than good. So personally, I would say be upfront and be honest, but I know that that can be a problem in and of itself. And again, this is just an example. So take what resonates and apply that to your own particular situation if you feel like this is something that is resonating for you in one way or another. But really the biggest thing for me I see here is this Chariot card and Emperor card in the reverse. And they're on either sides of the Ace of Wands. I feel like the Ace of Wands is I don't know why I get the word confidence, but it almost feels like your confidence needs to be restored. Your confidence needs to be restored. I think that's what's missing from the equation. Um, I don't know why I just heard that phrase. Have the confidence of a mediocre white man. Go into things with the confidence of a mediocre white man. I think in a lot of ways, just having that confidence and not being afraid or shying away from the tougher questions or the tougher things and owning it and saying, yes, this is what I did, but this is also what I've done to improve myself and change, I think can show people in a lot of ways like, okay, I see this person has made these changes, or I can see through whatever resume they have or whatever actions they've done that they've made the effort. I think that can go a long way in a lot of situations. Okay. Again, take what resonates. It's going to be different for those of you that feel like you resonate with this. So, just take things I say with a grain of salt, apply your own situation to what I'm saying here. But I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading there because I feel like that is really the biggest piece of the message. Or the main message. I don't want to keep harping on it over and over again. So I'm going to go ahead and close out with a couple of oracle decks and see what comes up for you guys. Spiritual team, messages from your spirit animal guides. What messages do you have for the Capricorn collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Capricorn collective at this time? Let's see, what do we have? Elk. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Yeah. What did I say? It's all about maintaining that confidence or even faking the confidence. Like, fake it till you make it. The ace is the beginning. So if you got to fake that confidence in the beginning until it grows, because the ace of wands is being shown as a tree in this deck. So as that tree grows, so does your confidence. The ace is literally the beginning. It's a 1 all the way up through the 10 in the minor arcana. So as you work up towards that 10 and the more interviews you do or the more situations you do where you have to talk about this thing, the easier it's going to become and the stronger or more confident you're going to feel in yourself. And other people are going to see that confidence and understand, like, okay, this is not someone I feel like I can disrespect or discredit based off of their past actions, but now I can see that they're confidently working towards bettering themselves or bettering their situation. Does that make sense? All right. Next, we have the goose. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. Sometimes you got to take a break. Okay. I think that also can make you guys get more in your head, as if you're constantly trying to do too much or do too much too often. Does that make sense? So if you feel like you're constantly putting out resumes, constantly doing interviews or whatever the case is, whatever your situation is, and you just feel like it's getting frustrating every time you come out of one and you don't feel like it went well, sometimes you need to take a step back and take like a day or two and just rest. Do nothing. Do no job hunting, do no interviews, do whatever. Take a break from it and just rest. Okay, because that frustration of not moving forward or not having people see you for who you are, if that makes sense, can also deteriorate your confidence over time or just your energy. And so you, with that energy depletion, you are not feeling your best. Hope that makes sense. Whoa. Okay. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have Kiwi. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. Try that. And honestly, I would say for the next month. Go on a walk every day just to help clear your head, just kind of reground yourself. Okay. It's so easy to get stuck up here and just feel lost or frustrated and just let yourself get down. So just take some time. Take some time to yourself that is away from whatever it is that you're trying to achieve and just focus on you. All right. Final deck of the reading. Spiritual team, Green Witch Oracle. What final messages do you have for the Capricorn collective at this time? What final messages do you have for the Capricorn collective at this time? Alrighty, let's see. We got transition, cauliflower. Look at that. Yeah, a lot of you guys are in a transition period from who you were or from this situation. into your future, into what it is that is going to help propel you forward. Okay. Next, we have tomato, love. Okay. So having that love and that support and giving yourself that love and support is super important right now. Okay. The world is harsh, is a tough, harsh world. It is so easy to become tough and harsh along with it, with the rejection, with all the negative shit that gets thrown at us on a regular basis. You need that time to give yourself that self love that you need so you can be soft and so that you don't become resentful and bitter and all of that stuff. Okay. Next, we have basil, trust. Okay, so trust the process, trust that things can turn around if you continue, if you persevere. Okay. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have strawberry, which is agreement. This is always an interesting card whenever it comes up for me. I feel like there is this agreement of like not letting this get to you, so making almost like a pact with yourself, right, of not letting this get to you, not letting you or letting yourself get too wrapped up in the emotions that this can bring up, the frustration, all of that, and agreeing to not give up. Okay, that's the biggest one. All right, Capricorns, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Please leave a like and a comment if this resonated for you. I know this was very, very specific, but that's okay. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Maybe the next reading will be for you if you didn't feel like a connection with this one. And maybe share this reading with a Capricorn if you feel like this would resonate for them. If you want to see more content from me, I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, and you can find my handles below in the description box. Excuse me. Oh, my brain is moving faster than my mouth. I hope you guys stay safe, healthy, and blessed. And I really hope to see you guys at the next reading. Bye.